Are doctors about to get fired? That's a headline I've been seeing and maybe a lot of people want. But no, it really does miss the point. There was a little story about this idea in Utah, but Utah didn't approve AI in healthcare, as some people are claiming. It actually approved something far more specific. An AI doctor can now handle routine prescription renewals, the refill work that truthfully clogs clinics and often burns out staff without making patients any healthier. And predictably, the reaction is a lot of stuff. Panic is maybe the best word to describe it. Doctors are getting replaced. Medicine is over. AI's taking jobs. I don't see it like that. I think what Utah is really doing is it's drawing this boundary around a type of work. And it kind of said this part no longer requires a human. It's not because humans aren't capable of it. That's not, no. But because this work was already so procedural. It already lived inside this rule-based structure, guidelines and checklists. So AI didn't change that. It probably made it a little more obvious. Doctor, we know this. It was never a single job. It was always a bundle of jobs. And some of that bundle is judgment and trust and accountability. And some of it is protocol and documentation and inbox triage and refills. So for a long time, we kept those things glued together because, well, there was not a way to separate them, but now there is. Notice the guardrails, though. This isn't AI diagnosing new conditions or prescribing some sort of controlled substances in Utah. It's renewals only. Prior prescriptions, physician oversight, no treatment changes. This system, you guys, is deliberately unsexy. And I think that's the point. This was supposed to be more about delegation, not about replacing all these doctors. The doctors don't disappear here. Yes, the doctor changes. Less time spent doing administrative work that patients never see or value. More time spent on complex cases, ambiguous situations, real conversations, and the moments where human judgment, it really matters. In other words, the part of the job people thought they were signing up for, I think, in the first place, right? So look, once a licensed professional gets unbundled like this, I don't think it's going to stop with healthcare. I think the same logic applies to accounting and law, insurance, lending, recruiting. It's any role that mixes judgment with large amounts of repeatable, auditable processes. They're going to be exposed. Look, the role will still survive, but I think the shape of that role doesn't.